I've been feeling pretty lost. It might be a sign that you need to like reevaluate your why. Why are you doing any of this? Today we're talking about feeling lost and coming back to your why, and branding, including that leads into my website. So branding, website, your why, feeling lost. And it brought a lot of clarity. It's a normal part of like trying a bunch of things, come back to the why, and then focus on like the things that make sense with knowing that why, I guess. It'll be a miracle if I make it through this video, because I've moved a million times, moved a lot of things around, broken a table, hair up, hair down, everything. Okay, come back to your why. So I've been working on this branding because I've been doing a lot, and then I'm like, why am I doing this? Feeling super low, feeling super like confused, I think. And then when I came back to my why, I like regained energy and direction, basically. So my why that I put on my website too, I'll read this to you. howilivemylife.com/coaching-with-Emily. So it says like, hey, I'm Emily. I believe our purpose on earth is to courageously use our unique gifts and strengths to live our best lives in a way that benefits ourselves and other people. I'm on a path to figure that out for myself, and I want to help others do the same in any way I can. So that's why I'm doing this. And then I put like some identifiers. So I identify as a creative, an entrepreneur, a trailblazer in general and in Salesforce, if you know, you know, a coach, and a tech consultant. For whatever you're doing, find your why. So for me, living my best life, that involves like following the things that energize me, following the things that I'm just drawn to and feel like doing. And that is this, for example. What do you think this life is for? What do you think we're supposed to be doing? I hope this helps. For business, it definitely does. And like my business is my personal brand, is my life. So it all kind of matches up. But I think that this can be applied to whoever you are in whatever stage of life, whether or not you have a business. Because you are a business too. You are a brand, whether or not you think it. I feel like I've heard somebody say that before, maybe Dan Coe. It's just whether or not you are exchanging your value for money. But everybody has value. You know, it's too hot for this. I'm going to change for the gym and then come back. Welcome back to sauna chats, basically. This table is a table that I broke behind me. So welcome back to sauna chats, because I don't have air conditioning. If you're feeling lost, come back to the why. This is my why. So everything I do is about living like my best life to also help others, which is why like coaching online like this and sharing my story, my experience, the lessons that I'm learning, the things that I'm thinking about, I think will help other people. And that just gives me more energy and drive than the directionless, like didn't remember what I was doing before yesterday. And after I made that, I was like, well, I could see that on a website. So I went to Go High Level, which I'm using as my CRM, and deleted all the websites I had before, because I had tried this a few times and just like it wasn't the right time for me to be doing the website. So I started over and started from scratch, because the templates are overwhelming and confusing to me right now. So I just started from scratch kind of, and they have like little section examples you can bring in. So I did that, but I put this on a website that I'll link below, and it says, hey, I'm Emily, this is my mission. And then there's a thing that says, who is this perfect for? And I've thought about my ideal client before, but I also came up with this like off my brain. Who is this perfect for? People who, so this is for my coaching. And then there's a button that says schedule a free consultation. And I can put a picture of it up too. But people, like if you know that you're meant for more, and it's not supposed to be like somebody hits all of these things. It's just like, are these the kinds of things you're thinking? Like you want to be more consistent on social media. You're afraid of judgment, maybe. You're a high achiever, ambitious, recovering perfectionist, or maybe you're still a perfectionist and you're willing to get uncomfortable, look inward to maximize your fulfillment and potential. Like, yeah, super exciting. So then you click schedule a free consultation, and there's a Google form there. Oh, I'm obsessed with this website. I'll have to put a link below. And then once I did that, I was like, okay, let me do a blogging website, because I have a lot of written stuff in all these different places, and I'm really excited to put it in one place. So that's howilivemylife.com/blogging with Emily, with dashes in between, blogging dash with dash Emily. And it's still such a work in progress, but yeah, I'm figuring out how to like link everything too. But oh my gosh, I'm literally obsessed with this, having a place to put all my blogs. I have so much more writing where that came from, so there will be more on there. So that's the website I'm working on. And branding, I was going to maybe play you. I'm not going to do that right now, but I just know I've been like thinking about branding and a little bit about how to work that into videos. So my goal is to start like one video a week, say my why statement at the end of my videos, like my mission and just why I'm here. I'm sure I have more than enough footage now. I don't even know. This one says 9 minutes, but I feel way more comfortable now with this lighting and also this outfit, because it's not as hot, because it's meant for the gym, I think. But I'm really proud of myself for doing this website, and that brings me to like the other question I'd ask you, like, are you feeling stuck? And if you're feeling stuck on a specific thing, like, I just can't get myself to do a website, I just can't get myself to post a YouTube video, all that kind of stuff, like, or post a TikTok, then don't. Then freaking don't. Here's your permission to let it go. And as Dan Coe was talking about, it's so funny because I listen to Dan Coe and I'm like, this is the same stuff I've been thinking about. So you can let it go, do some productive procrastination, and basically do the things that are energizing you right now. And then you can eventually come back to it, and if it's meant to get done, because some things aren't, and that's okay. Like, I did a meal prep workshop that gained no traction. I also launched it a day before. I was just like, hey, who wants to come in tomorrow and meal prep plan with me? And then I kind of let that go, and that might come back, might not. With my laptop here, I just want to do random things like scroll. What a habit. This is why I need the brick. I'm like on a video, no need to go to any social media website. Except for I do want to see if there was anything else I said in my writing from this morning. If you watch my last video, this morning was my first day of doing Dan Coe schedule, and now we're kind of off track because I've been spending so much time after my first walk still working on this, but okay. But branding, I'm also drawn to mint green and gray right now, so that could be my colors. We'll see. I want to switch out that picture though, and also get my own headshots. Also, another thing with branding I've been thinking about is doing I forget what they're called, but basically like brand photo shoot. So in situations that like represent me, and like with props and stuff that represent me and my brand. So yeah. What did I write? Oh yeah, I love, because my personal brand is a personal brand, so it's me. It's really, really cool to see myself reflected back to me from different parts of my life, and it helps keep me on track and keep me living my most best and intentional life. I talked about in the last video how I wasn't prioritizing friendships and community. I just wasn't. I was like business above anything, even if that means monk mode. Like, I'm just resting and taking care of myself and doing business and health. But then seeing, I have an about me, which I'll link also, but it's very in the beginning right now. It's very wordy, but it talks about how relationships and community are so important to me. And so that made me like focus more on that again. Nurture my community. just because it's not like the main focus. That's still like a very important part to my life, is relationships. Okay, website and branding. Oh yeah, I can see why it's important for people to know who you are and what to expect from you. Like, who is this girl? What is she doing? What does she offer? All that stuff. So that's why I want to put at the end of my videos, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Basically, like, living my best life. And I have coaching. I for sure want to do group coaching too. So, but I mean, we're continuing to solidify and narrow down. And one thing I need to do later is solidify, like, what is the transformation I'm offering, and like what specific thing will all my clients have in common in the group and stuff. So I'm working on solidifying everything I'm offering and doing, and my mission, my why, and I'm moving through resistance and fear of this, because like in any way that you level up, there's going to be some fear or like resistance. And I also know I can totally pivot at any time, but I have to pick something. The important thing is that I stay true to what feels good and true to me now. I'm looking at what I wrote this morning. I'll probably post some of this as a blog too. And this also reminds me, if you're doing your own branding and website stuff, like Dan Coe and the Starter Story guy, and I'm sure countless others, talk about how they have started countless businesses. They don't all need to work, and actually they won't all work. That's totally expected. That's called being an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. I really want to know, actually, entrepreneur in Spanish. Ooh, I put entrepreneur in Spanish. I just enabled diction. Emprendedora. Oh, what about entrepreneurship? I turned on diction on my computer so I can like talk to text. Emprendimiento. I knew it would be a fun word. Emprendimiento. Entrepreneurship. Emprendimiento. So yeah, that's called emprendimiento. Have failed businesses, that's called emprendimiento. Oh, I forgot to turn the diction off. Is it diction or dictation? Let me find it before somebody, like my mom, sees this and tells me I said it wrong. Dictation. What is diction? Like dictionary. Diction is the choice of words versus dictation is the action of saying words aloud. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, I have dictation enabled on my computer so that I can talk to text whenever I want. Love having a personal brand. Let's see if I have anything else. Oh, having my blog up. There's something very comforting to me knowing I have all this free space to just like capture all my thoughts, because they were all in my Notion, my notes, my Google Docs, my voice memos. Like, I have a lot of thoughts in a lot of places, and I'm excited to get them all there. Also in newsletters and stuff. And newsletters is still like the insider scoop. So if you wanna get on that list, click the link in my bio to sign up. I also need to put that on my website. But yeah, this is super exciting. I'm really glad to have a website now with a coaching page, my blog. I want to put testimonials page and start connecting all of them, because right now they're all very one-off. And yeah, it's super exciting. Feels very legit. And yeah, writing all this stuff down, putting it on a website, making it super official is helping me remind me what's important to me. Emprendimiento. Me encanta español. Emprendimiento. Entrepreneurship. Emprendimiento. Emprendimiento. Whoops. Help. Okay. I think that's probably it. Website, marketing, feeling lost. That's what I'm working on. These are the kinds of things that I'm doing on my business, but again, that's just a glimpse and not really that much about like social media and editing and everything. Oh, but yeah, branding, trying to make my videos a little bit like what to expect and why. And that's why, and writing for an hour a day is helping me to break up these videos into more focused stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go make a smoothie now, probs, and then edit, I guess. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining this video. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you being here. Like if you found this valuable, subscribe if you want to follow along on my journey to live my best life that benefits myself and other people, because I think our purpose here on earth is to courageously use our unique strengths and gifts to help ourselves and others. And I'm trying to figure out like what that means for me, and I'm on a journey to live my best life, and I want to bring you along and help anyone in any way I can to live their best life, to do the same. So if you want to hear more or join me on this journey, please subscribe. You can find me on Instagram at the same How I Live My Life. That's HOWE. I Live My Life. I also have the website up, and yeah, you can find me in a bunch of places now, so really exciting. Feels like this is solidifying a bit more, so I'll catch you on the next one. Love ya. Editor Emily back in the house. Here to say that's the end of the video. Feel free to leave if you want to see the behind the scenes of the like 15-20 minutes that I was like up, down, around, like being a tornado around my house, just like wanting to switch it up and find a different seat and sit on all these different things. I'm gonna just like try to cut it down and put some clips of like just the process that happens before I get into the video, because I'm noticing that I love talking when I'm like midway through. At the end, I'm like energized, I'm ready, I'm in the flow, but like it's hard to start sometimes and it feels kind of awkward. So I just want to show the behind the scenes, but for all intents and purposes, the video ended at 15 minutes, which is pretty good. And you're welcome for not keeping all of this stuff in the beginning and throughout, because there's no need. Once again, we're on a journey to be a little bit more focused sometimes, a little bit more concise and on topic and all that stuff. But once again, good to see ya. Enjoy if you stick around. Who said making videos was easy? I didn't realize I was still recording. I kind of do. I'll bring my laptop over and then I can show you stuff if I need to. No way this is that stable, but did a screw just come out of here? Maybe. I might risk it though. Hey, we're gonna get started. I will talk about that in a second. I need to just start because it's not going to be perfect. I really want you to see my whole outfit, and so you'll see this interesting setup I have back here. I'm going to bring over my laptop, but I want to give a second for our sponsors, our future sponsor. Not sponsored yet, but this is my favorite sunscreen. I have a personal goal to wear sunscreen every single day on my face. I live in sunny California and you need sunscreen. So this is Glow Screen Sunrise, and it's tinted. This is the only sunscreen I have found that doesn't make me break out so far, and it feels extremely light, and it's kind of like makeup too. Like, I just have that, a little bit of lipstick, a little bit of mascara on right now, and I feel very put together. Like, it's basically like foundation. It's great. So let me get this stuff together. This is the first. Okay, this is so not gonna work. Fuck. I really want to sit on something though. I might move over to my dresser. Alright, let's just start. It's getting hot in here. Okay, we're gonna just start. This feels very like. Maybe I'll come up here to start. Okay, so let's freaking start. Okay. Except for I'm so self-conscious. Let's just come back to the old comfort zone.